Sorry if you can hear the birds, they are so cute, but they are very loud. Hi pals, my name is Tally, welcome back to my channel. I am in Marrakech in our beautiful Riyadh. How gorgeous is this place for filming? Could not film here, and I have a couple of do's and don'ts, some tips and tricks to help you have an amazing time if you are planning on visiting Marrakech as well. If you know me, you know I absolutely love tea, and that is my first do, is to always say yes to the mint tea, or Berber whiskey as they call it, because it is absolutely incredible. Skills. Even higher, even higher. When you arrive at the airport, you'll have to fill out a customs form, and there's usually a very long queue for customs. So the best thing to do is to grab your form and head straight to the queue so that you can fill out your form while you're in the queue to make this go a lot quicker. Do check whether they will exchange your currency. Dirham is the currency that's used here, and they will only exchange it once you're in the country, so you have to bring your own money to then change it once you're here. We bought a lot of Scottish pounds, and they will not accept Scottish pounds sterling, only English pounds, so we ended up having to just get some cash out from a cash machine instead of exchanging the money that we brought with us. And any money that you do exchange here or you do get out from a cash machine, make sure you keep the receipt so that you can change it back to your currency when you leave. When you're in your Riyadh, or if you're in the new town, you can pretty much wear whatever you want, but if you're walking around the Medina or the old town, it's a good idea to dress modestly, so cover your knees and your shoulders. This is out of respect for the Berber culture, and also so that you don't stick out so much as a tourist. Do learn some French or Arabic. A lot of people do speak English here, so you'll probably be fine, but they always love it when you try at least to speak something in their language. Don't be rude. You will be approached by a lot of people trying to sell their wares or trying to get you to come to their restaurant, and it can get quite frustrating at times, but it's important to remember that they're just trying to make a living. They're just living their lives, and they just want you to spend some money with them. So don't be rude to them. Just smile and say non merci and just walk past. And if you do feel a bit overwhelmed and it is getting a bit much for you, as it can do in the souks and the really busy areas in the square, then just take a break, go to a cafe, have a sit down before you carry on walking. When you're walking through the souks and the really tight alleys, always walk on the right, because that helps the flow of traffic of people when it can get very busy and congested. The streets here are very complicated and winding, and it can be very easy to get lost, but if you do get lost, try not to look like you are lost. Walk with purpose, sneakily check the maps on your phone rather than getting a big map out, and just try and keep walking until you can get your bearings a bit. Because unfortunately there are some people who will try and take advantage of lost tourists and give them wrong directions and then make you pay for them to show you back to where you want to go. Also, try not to look too much like a tourist, like stopping at all of the stalls, pointing, getting your camera out at every opportunity, because that will again make you a target for people that are trying to take advantage of tourists. If you do want to take photos or videos, try and be discreet about it. Don't just whack your massive camera out in the middle of the street and pause and take photos of everything, especially when you're taking photos of people. They often don't like to have their pictures taken, so just take your pictures at hip height, or just sneakily get your phone out, take one picture and put it away again. Something you'll definitely want to experience is watching all of the street food stalls set up in Juma El Fna. And if you do decide to brave it and try some of the street food, there are a couple of bits of advice I do have for you. Don't use the cutlery that's provided, because they often just rinse it quickly in cold water rather than washing it. Instead, use the bread to scoop up your food, or use your fingers if you've got a hand sanitizer or like a sanitizing wipe for your hands. Quite often what people experience as food poisoning is actually just from the bacteria on your hands or on the cutlery rather than the food itself. Also, don't drink straight from the cans. If you get a can of Coke or something, bring a reusable straw with you, or ask for a straw to drink from. When we tried the street food on our first night here, they kept bringing out food that wasn't what we'd ordered, and we weren't sure what we had ordered, whether we'd signed up for a set menu, so they just kept bringing food and we ate it, so we had to pay for it. So my advice is to make sure you only eat what you actually ordered and you're getting the food that you did order. Otherwise you will be landed with a hefty bill at the end. So those are all my tips. Let me know in the comments if you have any other tips or advice from when you've visited here, or if you're planning on coming here, let me know. I really hope you have a fantastic time if you do. Make sure you check out all of my other videos about Marrakech and subscribe to this channel so that you can see more of my videos, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.